What's up, fellas? So I had a patron supporter that wanted to know how you disappear for a few days, all right? Because I said a couple videos back that, every now and then you need to disappear, whatever the case may be, all right? Well, a woman can't get a hold of you. All right, so you got two points you want to make on this. So, like with me, if you're just a dater, the only way you can disappear, because I'm not in a relationship, so the only way I can disappear is if I'm not responding to text messages or returning phone calls, all right? And as in a relationship, when you're in a relationship, you see a girl more than once a week. And so, to disappear, that means that you basically disappeared off the map for 3 or 4 days or whatever the case may be. All right, now here's the thing. He didn't get the point of the video. He want to know, okay, you disappear for a couple of days. How can I not avoid conflict? See, he missed the whole point. We embrace the conflict. Why do we embrace the conflict? Because women need turmoil in their lives. We're trying to create conflict. We're not trying to avoid it. All right. So I guess he thinking, give me a physiological reason as into why I can really disappear for 4 days. All right, give me a good reason so I don't cause no conflict, because I don't want no confusion. No. We trying to create confusion, not trying to avoid it. All right, I'm embracing it. All right, this is what women need to stay attracted to you. In those 3-4 days where you disappeared off the map, she couldn't get a hold of you. All right, all type of shit going through her head. Is he with another woman, this, that, and other? That's what you want. Here's the thing. Either you cause it or she's going to cause it. All right. Now, guys, when you do something like this, what you want to do with anything that goes on like this, I told you guys, like if a woman calls you to act emotional or anything like that, you always want to blame her. They actually got a term for this, guys. It's called gaslighting. All right, where it's a form of manipulation, guys, to where it's psychological also. It's a form of manipulation where you put the blame on her for your fuck up. Ain't that great? All right, I'm gonna blame you for me. I disappeared for 4 days, but it was your fault. All right, now a good one you can say, guys, is, well, you acted like you wanted some space. All right, that's a real it's a bunch of them you can say, guys. It seemed like you wanted some space, and she might come back with, how did I want to seem like I wanted some space? You just seemed like you wanted, like you just needed some space. All right, and so, guys, this is what we call gaslighting. Just like I told you guys, if a woman calls you to get emotional or something like this, or whatever the case may be, you blame her for getting you emotional, even though you acted out. All right, you never show weakness. You never apologize to a woman. You simply blame her. It's called gaslighting, guys. I'll tell y'all guys a story. I told you guys I had one very long relationship, and the girl was in school and she had a full-time job, and I basically became a homebody. All right, I got used to just laying around the house, whatever the case may be. I didn't have much of a social life. She basically became my life, and sure enough, we lived together, so I wouldn't say she pulled back, but she started to create space to where she wouldn't come home till late, where she would take her time getting home. Whether she was dealing with another dude is beyond the point. The point was she created the space because she basically got tired of looking at my ass. All right? So eventually I got tired of being at the house by my goddamn self, and I started getting up, putting clothes on, and started going out a lot. Started hitting up my homeboys. Hey, man, let's go get a beer. Hey, man, let's go do this. Hey, man, let's go out tonight. And sure enough, within about a week of me doing that, here she comes blowing up my phone. Because no longer was I sitting at the house waiting on her ass. All right, I started hanging out with my boys. The point being, guys, is you need a woman to chase you to keep her attracted to you. That's what you need. Somebody's going to chase somebody. A good way to do that is every now and then. Don't do this every fucking week where you disappear for 4 days. You won't have a fucking girl. This is maybe a tactic you can use like once every 6 weeks or something like that, where you just disappear for 4 days where she can't get in contact with you. And then you just show up and be like, well, you just seem like you wanted some space. I didn't, seemed like you was a little distant or whatever. You put it on her. Yeah, it's your fault. It's your fault I was out gone for 4 days. It ain't my fault. I wanted to be here, but you pushed me away because you seemed like you wanted some space. All right? And that's how you said, guys. You said with a fucking straight face. All right? You said with a fucking, don't smile, don't giggle on that. You look her dead in her fucking face and you straight fucking face. Seemed like you wanted some space. You was a little distant, Seemed like you wanted space. I gave you some space. All right, guys. So that's how you disappear. But the main point of this, guys, is we trying to cause conflict. So expect her to bitch when you show up. Don't expect her to just brush it on the rug. Like a wise man once told me, if she ain't saying nothing, what that tells you, all right, she's supposed to bitch. All right, the day a woman stop bitching, guys, is the day she stopped caring. All right, that's why I tell you guys about the silent treatment. All right, as long as you can engage her emotions and rattle up her emotions, that means there's some emotions to rattle. All right, the day it becomes empty, she don't give a fuck. All right, guys, so that's the thing on that. And I had another loyal patron supporter that wanted me to talk to you guys about being envious or jealous of the next man. All right, he wanted me to tell you guys, why you shouldn't be jealous of the next man or what the next man have. And I thought that was a complete pointless, thing to talk about. What I am going to talk about, and the reason I think that's a complete pointless thing to talk about is because envy is going to always be in the world. There ain't nothing I can say that's going to make any of you guys not be envious of the next person. Nothing. If you're a jealous hater, you're just going to be a jealous hater. What I am going to say is, for all you guys that are on your purpose, your life is going to change. It is. If you're on your purpose, whatever your life is today, 5 years from now, it would not be that. You're going to have friends hating on you, neighbors, family members. Everybody's going to fucking hate on you. What I am telling you is you need to rise above that. All right, it ain't no getting around it. I'm sitting around and I told you guys I'm trying to learn a lot about real estate and investing now, right? I tell y'all. So I'm watching, popular investing channels, real estate channels, and I'm watching Grant Cardone and I'm watching Dave Ramsey and these guys here, right? And sure enough, these are just good guys. They not foul like me and cuss and say shit like that. I ain't saying they never cuss, but I'm saying these are good guys. You can see kind of why I can have haters, right? Because I'm like, do this, do that. So you can see why I have haters. But when I see Grant Cardone and Dave Ramsey, guys who are trying to teach guys how to invest in real estate, or guys trying to teach guys or people how to not go into debt, and they got haters on YouTube, guys, dumb motherfuckers got so many other smaller real estate and financial channels hating on them. Most of you guys can see why a guy who says fuck these hoes to sleep gonna have some haters. But how the fuck does Dave Ramsey and Grant Cardone, guys who are giving other guys financial advice, they got more haters than me? And they trying to help people. So the point being, guys, is it don't matter what you do. When you're more successful than people, you're going to have fucking haters. Ain't no fucking way around it. They want to be Dave Ramsey and they want to be Grant Cardone. All right. Those guys got almost 1 million subs. They want to be them. All right. That's going to always be in the world, guys. What you have to do is you have to rise above it. When I first got on YouTube, I did not handle the hate well. A lot of y'all who watching me now see me spaz out a couple times at haters of me. All right, you don't see it no more. Why is that? Because I've gotten accustomed to it. It takes time. So what I'm telling you guys is, the guy who asked me this, my boy True Story, he asked me this. Obviously, he's having a hard time dealing with the hate. And what I am telling him and the rest of you guys is, you will get used to it. It takes some time. I've gotten used to it. Couldn't a YouTuber now make a video about me or say anything about me that's going to cause a reaction? All right, I've been doing this shit long enough now. It don't do nothing to me. But y'all guys who've been following me a while, y'all done seen me spaz out on videos at haters, people who was, talking shit about me and shit. They couldn't get there right now. It took a while, but I got there. All right. And so, guys, you will develop that thick skin. It takes some time. All right. All you guys who are getting your lives better and stuff like that, yeah, you're going to have some fucking haters. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. Ain't no way around it. People are naturally envious. Women are naturally manipulative. That's just the way it is, guys. Ain't no way of getting around it. People are like that. If you got more than them, people are gonna be a little envious of you. The difference is some people take that, that envy, and it makes them grind harder, and some people, it just make them hate your ass. All right, guys. So that's the thing with that, y'all guys. Just give it time. You will get used to the hate. All right. If you've been struggling all your life and you ain't had no reason for nobody to hate on you, when you start being successful and you get that hot chick and you get that nice car and people start giving these looks and you see your family hating on you and shit like that, and you see your friends changing, it's gonna be hard at first, but it gets easier over time. All right, just give it time. You will get used to it. I'm used to it now. Can't nobody make a video about me, say nothing about me that's gonna cause a reaction. I laugh at that shit now. I laugh at me reacting, prior. They couldn't get that right now, but it took time, guys. So give it time. All right, it don't come overnight, but give it time. You will develop thick skin. All right, it takes time though. All right, but getting back to the first point on how to disappear for days, guys. The whole point is, he wants to know how to avoid conflict. Oh no, baby. We embrace the conflict. We deliberately causing the conflict. All right. This is gonna raise her attraction to you. All right. Because those 4 days, all her emotions engaged. She angry. She mad. She probably cried a couple nights. This is what you need. This is what you need. Now you come back around after y'all done got through the little disagreement or whatever. Now your feet are sweet nothings, baby. You know I want to be with you. You know I don't want to go nowhere but be with you. That's how you handle that, guys. That's when you want to feed a woman sweet nothings. After you done did some bullshit like that, guys. Alright? Going on a date with a girl and you ain't did shit and giving her a compliment on her dress, and you gonna turn around and say your ass was feeding her scraps. That wasn't no goddamn scraps. That was a goddamn compliment. Alright, guys. That's the difference. Alright, guys. Like the video. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. Holla back.